All right, so here he is, DC, the one, the only Toни Ferguson, the former UFC interim lightweight champion, and the man who was the first to accrue a double-digit winning streak in the division, 155 pounds, that most people believe is the best and deepest in the UFC.
It has long been the deepest division in the UFC, and Toni Ferguson has maneuvered his way through that and had eventually captured the interim lightweight championship. One of the most diverse strikers that you've ever seen. I mean, the elbow he hit against Josh Thompson to split him open was unbelievable. And couple that with the college wrestling background, and every time you step into the octagon with Ferguson, you know you're going to have your hands full. From him walking to the octagon dancing, to getting in there and being so free-flowing, Toni Ferguson is one of the best fighters on the UFC's roster.
He really thrives under the bright lights. He is a finisher of the highest order. His training habits are truly the stuff of legend. Eddie Bravo talks about this guy training for 6 hours straight. Probably ill-advised for most fighters, but El Cucuy can do it.
He can do it.
All right, so here he is, Jorge Gamebred Masvidal, turned pro in mixed martial arts back in 2003. More than 45 pro MMA fights to his credit. Seems to have finally found the division in which he belongs and trying to make a run here to welterweight title contention.
At welterweight, he has a speed advantage. He also can still defend takedowns very, very effectively. You want to fight? Get an octagon. Get a boxing ring. Let's go in someone's backyard. It does not matter. Just tell Jorge Masvidal where it's at. He'll be there. This is a fighter's fighter, and he's always looking for a good scrap.
And that's why when Leon Edwards confronted him backstage, had to give him the 3-piece and the soda, right?
He got him with a biscuit. He got him with the biscuit.
Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. Masvidal is 35. Ferguson is 36. He will have a 2-inch reach advantage. And now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a freestyle fighter holding a professional record of 26 wins, 6 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Orange County, California, Toni El Cucuy Ferguson. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a boxer holding a professional record of 35 wins, 15 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Miragliotta.
Dan Miragliotta. Well, you talk about must-see TV. This guy is as watchable as any fighter on the roster. His longtime cornerman, Eddie Bravo, says he'll train 6 hours straight. Tonight, we're scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Nobody is going to out-condition El Cucuy. Toni Ferguson.
Oh, that's a nice strike.
Oh, that is a killer jab there from Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. Big picture, might be the best boxer on this roster.
I mean, he may just be the best boxer on this roster from Miami, Florida, Cuban heritage, a guy that personifies Miami, and he's putting on a Miami-type performance tonight. Flashy and beautiful. Great job by Jorge. Oh, nice jab.
Good series of strikes for him there, staying busy and staying accurate.
I mean, the accuracy is unbelievable.
Oh, and he connects there. Pretty nice punch there.
Great job finding the range to land those punches.
Oh, single collar tie here. Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, he might be out. Oh! Oh, a little single collar tie there. Oh, look at this out of nowhere. It's flashy but effective. Imanari roll into a potential heel hook here. This could get interesting.
Oh, nice.
You gotta scramble. You gotta scramble. I want to see a scramble.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. Wow.
right to the mount.
Well, he's got his back now. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Close guard, strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic
Looking for a
sweep.
guillotine.
He's attacking guillotine.
He might get a finish here. Oh, what a beautiful counter to the guillotine there. Gets side mount, and now maybe the Von Flute choke will be there. Oven St. Preux has got to like that transition there.
Defend that submission for me.
Not tapping out tonight. All right, full guard now, DC.
The fighter on top needs to be trying to gain posture to go ground and pound and then move to the next position. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to build a shield. Try to push your opponent off to try to get back to your feet.
Game plan was...
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
Okay, ready? Round two. You ready?
Second round here.
Great punch.
Hook shot lands. Oh, huge knee to the head.
Good right hand. Oh, he was hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, straight right. Trying to stay in this fight.
Those punches to the body are really starting to take its toll.
All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. How about jab, jab, right hand?
Right.
Because eventually you're going to have to put something on your opponent that's going to really make him pause. I believe the jab has been working so well that if he drops a big right hand after it, he may be able to finish the fight.
Now showing no signs of slowing down. 41 total strikes have now landed for Jorge Masvidal. And connecting with about a 41% accuracy rate here against Tony Ferguson.
What a punch.
Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Oh! Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive than we saw in round one. Oh!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
El Cuckoo, he goes for the clinch here. Looks like he's trying to recover. He was stunned a little bit earlier. Let's see if he can get a respite here. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be. And if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Nice connection there by Tony Ferguson. You're probably glad you never had to prepare for a fighter like this in your day.
I've never seen anything like that, and I'm not sure there's anyone like that going up in the weights. Tony Ferguson does not give you any idea of what you're facing. When you're in there, you're confused. Oh! He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, straight right. Huge right hand! Well, he's up, but he is hurting for certain. The finish could come at any time. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Big punch lands over the top. I was going to follow this one.
Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
Crowd fired up, so are we. Third and final round. Ferguson's shot there is blocked. Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. Holy smokes, he put him to sleep.
Back to the feet. Oh! All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
Oh, wow, oh! Look at him push the arm down, maybe stepping into a crucifix. Wow, you don't see that very often.
Oh, he's in trouble here. Wow. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Oh, how about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
Back to the stand-up now. Both fighters upright. Just over 2 minutes to go in our third and final round. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Trying to set up a choke here. Oh, we're getting a finish here.
Oh, he might have got him with a choke.
Wow. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in a fight, what are you looking for?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
All right, so the fight goes the distance as we await the judges' scorecards, but certainly a dominant striking effort out of that fighter tonight.
John, he used his best weapons in order to carry him to a decision, a very clear decision, in my opinion. A great performance tonight by this young fighter.
We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 30-27, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Jorge Masvidal.
All right, so the judges are in agreement tonight. He is your winner by unanimous decision. Certainly pretty easy fight to score, I thought.
Yeah, I thought it was an easy fight to score. Whereas his opponent had a few moments, he was the one that truly did lead all the interactions. He's the person that truly did dictate if the fight was standing or on the ground. This is his fight. He won this fight, and he won it in domination.